Baby, we'll be together when you come over. Yeah, I need you to get you a ticket and I'll make you fly over. You won't make it through. I need some love to get a little bit sober. Won't say goodbye. You won't regret when you're a little bit older. Because whenever, wherever we're meant to be together, I'll be there and you'll be near. And that's the deal, my dear. We're over, you're under. You never have to wonder. We can always play by ear. And that's the deal, my dear. Mama's mad, but I never cared. And babe, I don't regret it. I'm pretty sorry that you never met. But girl, I work on that. Even a million miles won't get me gone. I'll meet you every night. In every dream I find your love. That makes me smile. Whenever, wherever we're meant to be together, I'll be there and you'll be near. And that's the deal, my dear. We're over, you're under. You never have to wonder. You can always play by ear. And that's the deal, my dear. I won't leave you till I die. Girl, you are my only remedy. If you go, I won't survive anymore.
That's absolutely correct. We should see bans coming through very soon. Gloom will be starting that one off for us. And it seems that it's going to be Lucian. No one wants to let this guy play Lucian. A terrifying, terrifying champion for him. Lux, Callista.
Underway.
So it looks like there are a couple of things that have been left open thus far, but I think we're going to talk about that when these players do get into Champion Select. We do have one more ban that's coming through.
Okay, one more ban. What will it be? And what is it? LeBlanc. Wow, interesting.
But we have the same summoner spell setup from Brad here, who has locked in his Irelia. He's got the Conqueror, which makes perfect sense. And Inspiration Secondary, which I would expect he probably has the Health Pot Biscuit Rejuvenation in. As for the second rune there, I'm not sure. But Lachlan, on the other hand, looking like he's going to have very standard Zed setup. Electrocute and Sorcery Secondary.
Lachlan, he's playing around with these items. Let's see what he's got.
Brad with a very strong start, looking like he's going to have the exact same setup he did last game. It's going to be the Guardian's Hammer Cloth Armor and 3 little cheeky health potions.
And on the blue side, we have a Guardian's Hammer too, but a longsword and 2 health potions. So Lachlan's opting out for the short, quick game. He wants to kill Brad fast.
Yeah, and I mean, with that Zed pick, you would certainly expect that would be his strategy, but we'll have to see how the barriers do play into it, because barrier very effective against Zed, not necessarily against Irelia. I mean, she can really sustain her damage and bounce around and be an absolute menace. Both of these champions can, but it's gonna be Faker versus Ryu round 2.
And both opposing players BMing each other.
I mean, it wouldn't be a carries tournament if that weren't the case, for sure. Lachlan is going to get the early poke down, but it might not stick to Irelia. Oh, maybe if you do that much it is. Lachlan does miss the CS, and Brad looking like he's going to be aggressive for that CS. He's behind Lachlan now, first skirmish, and about even. Brad coming out a little worse for wear, but he does have the extra sustain. The real damage that's going to come through is going to be Lachlan's passive as it deals magic damage. He does not proc the auto there though, not wanting to duel Irelia. It's going to come through there, and it is a nice little chunk of damage as Brad's going back in. He really...
Lachlan is just feeling the pain of the new Irelia.
Yeah, Brad really wants to be a menace here.
And,
he has an opportunity now. Let's see if he opts for it. No, just gonna CS the minions. And he's low on mana. That's something that we haven't yet considered. I mean, Irelia, a mana champion, Zed has a different kind of resource that he's going to be able to regenerate, but Irelia not so much. So Brad's going to have to go back for that relic, top his health up, get a little bit of mana so that he can continue CSing and being aggressive, as both players hit 6. Now this is Lachlan's window. Lachlan has enough dashes to dodge a lot of skill shots coming from Irelia, and he does one there. Whether he wants to go in under this wave is going to be up to him. It is a cannon wave, and Lachlan doesn't have his own cannon, so the E's going to come through just to CS, as Lachlan backs off for an extra one. And, I mean, regarding the CS, they're both pretty much even. 1 CS between them. Brad's going to be able to clear this wave before Lachlan does, but Lachlan should be able to return that as he picks up these 4 minions. Lachlan E's, not too much poke. It does seem that Lachlan's maxing the Q over the E, which, I mean, perfectly understandable. You want to be able to poke this Irelia down before she can jump on you. As she tries there and gets a very cheeky auto attack proc. Lachlan has got the wave back out.
Lachlan, he gets a really nice combo of that Irelia, and that Irelia is in a state of confusion.
Yeah, Lachlan finds the first point in 3.5 minutes where his wave is bigger than Brad's, and he just straight up goes for the opportunity. A fantastic point of aggression.
Has a huge advantage.
And it looks like he's going to be able to take this relic away or bait Brad into it. Maybe cause him to miss minions as a result. No, Lachlan tries to go for the prediction play, but Brad must have seen it coming.
And I don't think Brad got that relic.
Brad did get the what's it called, redemption proc off it. So
yeah, well, that's your opinion.
Okay. Oh, you know what's great? We can disagree on a lot of things, but one thing we can agree on is that the BBC, the Big Boy Championship Series, is the greatest tournament of all time.
I guess.
All right, so Lachlan now in a commanding position. Brad is CSing well under tower, unlike a lot of the players that we've had in this tournament. So Lachlan might have to start looking for a different strategy. Well, Matt, Callum, Peter, and I guess Luke as well. Essentially no one but these 2 players have been able to CS under tower, actually.
And as we all know, that where they succeed in CSing under tower, we succeed in life, so...
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these guys have put the most hours into League of Legends, so it stands to reason that they'd be good at the game, unless they're, you know, James, because he played a lot but wasn't very good. But, you know, of course, that means, you know, their social life, their work life, and their study life are all, I mean, just objectively terrible.
First off, yeah.
Yeah.
And knowing these 2 players personally, you couldn't be any more correct.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as we see, their CSing is looking great, but Lachlan is starting to lag behind, and that sustain from Irelia is pretty damn nasty. This is some crazy stuff. Lachlan does not want to go for that relic at all. He doesn't want to fight Irelia now, but his wave's big. He might try something. The E goes wide from Irelia, and Lachlan...
Oh. Lachlan goes in, and Brad misses everything. Lachlan has an advantage here, but he doesn't get enough damage. Irelia is busted.
So everyone's low now. Lachlan doing a fantastic job of dodging that ult with his own, but Brad's
Brad
gonna...
with a pathetic E. That was terrible.
E not quite in range, of course, but it does seem that his sustain is going to be what keeps him going in this game. He goes back for his own relic, which means he's not going to be able to pull Lachlan off his own. Perhaps a lack of foresight from Brad that relic was coming up, but Lachlan's going to be very happy just trying to freeze this wave. Brad can break the freeze and push it into his tower.
where things get intense in the CS count.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both players are getting anxious, and Lachlan goes in. Lachlan makes a huge mistake. Lachlan Herbert, what an idiot.
That can't have been intentional. That second W, sometimes you get those sweaty, itchy fingers. You want to pull the trigger and go in, but that was not the time to do it. Brad taking game one, and we'll have to see what Lachlan is able to do. I mean, the Zed was doing pretty well. We will be getting into bans very shortly, if not right now. Lux is going to be the
first
almost
ban.
perma ban against Lachlan. Lachlan did have a great showing against Luke earlier on with that Lux pick, just being able to poke out pretty much forever, and it is a comfort pick for Lachlan. Irelia, Lachlan does not want to deal with that again. The LeBlanc ban, so Brad keeping it fairly standard here, and what does Lachlan not want to play against? He doesn't want to play against the Irelia. Does he want to play against... He doesn't want to play against the Ahri. So Lachlan's got to have some kind of strategy here, because
I think Brad has really gotten into Lachlan's head right now. I think Brad is breathing down Lachlan's neck.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Lachlan must have some kind of counter pick, because you have to expect, he's banned the Ahri, which he didn't ban last game. He banned the Irelia, which he didn't ban last game. So Brad has the options of all of those picks. He has the option of his Lucian. He has the option of his Kalista. He could go any of his comfort AD carries that he wants to go for. So Lachlan has really gone back to the drawing board. I mean,
He has with this pick.
Yeah, he's changed the whole game up so far, and Brad is gonna do what we expected, and he's gonna go straight for that Lucian. I mean, he must think no one can beat him on this pick, because Lachlan's gotta know it's coming.
And Lachlan opting for the Orianna. That victorious Orianna skin, which says a lot about his game plan. He wants to win, and he wants to win hard.
Yeah, I think he's trying to tell us something. I mean, this is a power play. It's not quite BM, but I do think that, if you lose on this pick with the Victoria skin, it's going to be something to talk about. So he's really trying to make a statement here.
And if Lachlan loses, I think we might have to keep him under watch, because this will be Lachlan's 5th loss in a row, and I don't know if he can take any more.
Yeah,
and he opts for the catalyst of Aeons and 5 health potions.
Right, so a very sustain heavy, very cautious build. Brad has expected the AP pick to come through, and he's taken the 5 magic resist in his runes and the Hex Drinker once he did see the Orianna. So both very tanky, but Brad's going in already, and
Lachlan just has no idea what to do. Lachlan is damaged right now. He is psychologically damaged. Brad has absolutely gotten into his head. I don't know what Brad has done in the last 30 minutes, but it is bad.
I mean, it's entirely possible.
Oh my god! And Lachlan, you can just tell that Lachlan Herbert is absolutely devastated right now. He cannot believe this, and they're going in, and Brad just keeps winning these trades because he is Lucayan.
Yeah, I mean, Brad's only fault that he's not sort of 100% aware of these ball placements, but Lachlan looks like he's donkey guarding this health relic, and Brad doesn't care.
I don't think Lachlan can take this. Oh my god, Lachlan Herbert is absolutely being overrun right now. He is overpowered, and, well, if there's really no surprise, he's up against the BBC in the BBC.
Yeah, the good thing is Lachlan did take sustain. He very heavily itemized that. He only has, 2 of his 5 pots left, but if he can get that level 6, maybe there's an opportunity for him to go on Lucian instead of the other way around. He does have a large wave now, and he should hit 6. Yep, he beats Lucian to 6 because he's got all that CS under his tower, so if there's any opportunity for him to go in, it should be now. I think he needs to sort of accept that he's probably not going to win on CS right now. He is quite a bit down unless he makes a extremely risky play. And
now this just poses the question, has Lachlan lost his mind?
Yeah, is Lachlan about to assault someone at the post office is the real question, because he has been voted most likely to do that.
And Brad will take this opportunity, and Lachlan, oh my god, Brad has won it!
Wow.
He is the BBC champion, and Brad is just an incredible player and has to be at least 3 times better than Lachlan.
Yeah, Brad with that clutch barrier timing, just a little bit more well-timed than Lachlan's, and it makes all the difference. Lachlan not being able to output that damage, he does get the Arcane Comet down, but Brad is going to take that one, and we have to admit it was a close one in that last game.
Well, maybe from your perspective, but what I saw was a broken down and beaten Lachlan Herbert.